So guys, first and foremost, Queen Mother aka Iyabo Ojo just released a video concerning this whole Mohbad issue, right? And this time she threw a jab at VDM, calling him wicked, calling him cunning, and also saying that VDM is trying to manipulate the public to turn against her, right? And secondly, she also spoke about how she petitioned NCC, National Cybercrime Center, concerning this whole issue. Now, don't forget that when this issue initially started around 2023, Naira Marley filed a petition against Iyabo Ojo, right? And at the end of the day, Iyabo Ojo was made to apologize publicly to Naira Marley, and now she's coming out to say that she has petitioned NCC. So, in other words, there's a high tendency that she decided to petition NCC in the sense that she probably feels that they violated her human rights, right? And one thing that I noticed about everything that she said was the fact that this woman did not just spoke on hearsay, but rather she spoke based on evidence, right? Everything that she said was backed up by concrete evidence. I want you guys to watch the video first, and then after that, I'll give you guys my own take concerning this whole issue. If you are new to my channel, kindly hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for quick updates. Let's get right into the video.
VeryDarkMan came out to do that video. I know that they've called you to tell you that I have petitioned them, right? NCCC, they've called you to tell you that I have petitioned them. So you have to come out and do your normal manipulative tactics. I'm a very wise woman. I know when to fight. I know when to listen. And I know when to speak. I'm not like you that speaks from the both side of the mouth. I'm not like you that is very, very manipulative, deceitful, cunning. I'm far different from you. That's the difference between me and you. You've tried in all your might to bring me down, but you cannot, because who God has made, no man can destroy. No man can destroy. I'm so glad that you yourself sat to see a lot of videos of you circulating on the same internet space, videos that you made, or you insisted that they cancel Naira Marley with your own mouth. Videos that you made against them, numerous videos, before you decided to take a turn, so that you can know that you speak from the both side of your mouth, and people should not take you serious. Guys, let me go straight to it. So yes, I was invited by the police people. They call them the National Cyber Bullying stuff, right? And I was on my way to Tanzania for Priscilla's wedding when I was called upon. I saw the letter, I sent it to my lawyer, I put a call through, I sent a message that I'm not going to be around, but when I come back, I would honor their invitation. So I traveled, I came back. When I came back, they responded with a letter and asked me to pick a date. I picked the date. And we went, me and my lawyer, we got to Abuja. I didn't know why I was invited, but I had an idea but I just didn't know which of it was, But later, I had an idea of why I was going there, so I went. When I got there, I met with Officer Suleiman. He was the one in charge of the case. I was also taken to see another senior officer, the lady. And Officer Suleiman took me in, and I was asked to write my statement. When you want to first write statement, they will say you should write about when you were born, your this and that, your family, your address, your da. I wrote. When I was done, they asked me that what's my relationship with Naira Marley. That what exactly did Naira Marley do to me? I said, Naira Marley, I don't understand. They said, yes, now that Naira Marley is the one that wrote the petition. That, I should also explain my own side of the story. So I started explaining my side of the story. I talked about, yes, I used to promote Naira Marley's song through my TikTok video. I've never met Naira Marley before, which I thank God that when he came eventually, and I asked him before those police people, have you ever seen me before? He said no. So let me go back. So yes, I said I used to promote a song until when Mohbad died. I was in America. How they even buried him was the first heartache for me when his neck was broken. I think I was on my way back to Nigeria. I came back, I went to Abuja. And then I saw a video, a Snapchat of Naira Marley coming to dance, At that time, fingers were already pointing towards his direction. A lot of videos started coming out. I was angry, like, guy, this is not the time for you to be dancing when one of your person, whether the guy is still under your record label or he's not under your record label anymore, at least he was part of you people on Snapchat. And I was like, then Sam Larry also, did one video, was saying, later deleted the video, but obviously the video had circulated, something like where Oku can sorrow, that kind of thing. Like, when somebody's dead, the dead cannot speak, then he later deleted it. I was like, Then videos started coming out about how he went to Naira Marley's house with some of his friends to say he didn't want to work with their manager anymore, how, they were beaten, he landed in the hospital, we saw the bruises, he said if anything happened to me, they should hold Naira Marley, how there was so many videos just flying around. Until when I now saw Sam Larry's video, when Zlatan and Mohbad were having a video shoot, and he came in with some boys. They were holding weapon. They were holding something looked like a weapon, and I was like, So this thing is true. And as a concerned citizen, as a mother, I don't think I was the only one that was pained. Because if I was the only one that was pained when we did the candle night, I don't think the whole world would have done the candle nights that he did for Mohbad. We all came out. And I used my platform. Because a lot of narratives were flowing during that time. We had the narrative of the friend, they say they acting with ring. We had another narrative, you understand, about so many things. And then when Sam Larry's voice came out, when he said, what he basing? What he basing means that they have buried him. All stations settled. I said, I don't want to believe. But with all these things that are going on, it's very glaring that Sam Larry bullied Mohbad. And what we saw happened in Naira Marley's house, where he was beaten, his neck had a teeth bite and all that. Then Naira Marley bullied Mohbad. And I was angry. Now what you see will
First and
definitely.
foremost, guys, if you pay rapt attention to that video, you are going to understand that Queen Mother spoke based on evidence, right? Dotting every I's and crossing every T's, right? And in other words, she has enough evidence to wash her hands off this case without not leaving the trace, right? But here's the thing, with everything that VDM has said in the past, what does VDM really have on this woman that is making him to be so confident in calling her out almost every time? And I hope that VDM is not accusing this woman based on hearsay, because if he's doing this based on what people told him, honestly, at the end of the day, he's going to end up as the laughing stock in this whole issue, right? Because I noticed that the number of people that are against VDM on this case is far more than the number of people that are clamoring on him to continue. So, if you ask me, I'll say that VDM should stay away from this case, because as it is now, it seems as if even the family of this boy, it seems as if they don't even want to know what by their son anymore, right? Because at first, when this case started initially, I was backing, VDM, but with everything that I've said online, with everything that I've read about, and with how a lot of people are trying day and night to turn this narrative, honestly, you can see that Nigerians are not even interested about the truth this period, but rather they are speaking based on emotion. And at the end of the day, it will be difficult for VDM to win, because whether you like it or not, if at the end of the day you bring out the truth, Nigerians will only believe what they want to believe. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video.